I found out that my boyfriend was cheating on me with his sister. Yeah, I'm shocked as well. I started dating my boyfriend a little over a year ago, and on the surface, everything about him seemed completely normal. The one thing that I did note was that he was extremely close to his sister. They would text all the time, constantly be on the phone. He talked about her a lot, but I don't know, I thought it was family oriented. Technically speaking, she's actually his stepsister, but his dad and her mom got married when they were both 4 years old, so he's always said that she's just his sister. He said since he grew up with her and all of his childhood memories are with her, that he would always just call her his sister. He would never say that she was his stepsister. He actually warned me the first time I was gonna meet her that she never liked any single girl that he ever brought home because none of them were good enough for him. I wonder why. And my boyfriend was right because she did not hide the fact that she didn't like me. Before I left, she actually said, I'm sure I'm not gonna see you again. He'll probably dump you before that. And all these red flags that I noticed, like the constant communication, the fact that she was jealous, the fact that she wanted to sit super close to him all the time, I just chalked it up to like weird family dynamics and jealousy. Why in my head would I ever think there was anything romantic going on? That would not even cross my mind. That is until one day my boyfriend and I were watching a movie and he has to get up to go to the bathroom, but he leaves his phone on the couch. And the thing is just dinging and dinging and dinging. Normally I would not look or check my boyfriend's phone, but honestly, I thought something was wrong based on how many times that phone was going off. So I checked my boyfriend's phone, and that's when I see a text from his sister that says, I still feel really guilty about last time, frowny face. Something did not seem right about that text. I did not know the context of it, but I knew that I needed to find out the context of it. And I knew in my gut that it was a bad idea, but I looked at the messages anyway, and what I saw made me actually sick to my stomach. These messages were not just flirty. They were talking about sneaking around, not getting caught, finding a way to hide what they were doing. I knew it wasn't right. I could tell that they were trying to be careful and not directly say they were hooking up with one another in these text messages, but I could read between the lines. I knew what was going on. I'm not stupid. I started scrolling back as fast as I could, and I realized that these messages were older than when me and my boyfriend met. So this whole thing started before he met me and just continued into our relationship. So I guess maybe he was cheating on her with me. Maybe I was the other woman in all of this. He finally comes out of the bathroom and sees me scrolling on his phone and freaks out. He's like, what are you doing on my phone? Give that back. This is such an invasion of privacy. And all I say to him is, please tell me it's not true. Please tell me that I am just misreading the situation and that this is not what I think it is. He looks at his phone and sees that the text message thread with his sister is open, so he clearly knows what I'm talking about. And all he has the audacity to say to me is, this is just a really complicated situation. It doesn't change anything about us. I still love you. You still love me? What? I mean, he did not even try to deny it. He really couldn't. The evidence was right there, but yeah, he just admitted it. But he's really trying to explain himself and try and make it sound like it's not that bad. He says, it's not like she's my real biological sister. She's my stepsister. So, it's just, the whole thing's so complicated. I said, no, it's really not. You've made it very clear that she is your sister. In your eyes, she's your sister. Just because she's not biologically related to you does not make this whole thing not messed up. First of all, you cheated on me. That's already messed up. But then with your sister, it does not matter that she's not biologically related to you. So I just storm off because I have nothing else to say to him and I'm just freaked out. Like, I can't even process what just happened. And he's chasing behind me, begging me to stop. He says, please, let's work this out. I wouldn't leave you over this. I turned around. Actually, that did make me turn around. I said, sorry, you wouldn't leave me over this? Yes, you would. Yes, you would. I think most people would. First of all, not just cheating with your sibling. No. I think most people, 99.999% of people, would leave their significant other if they found that out. Sorry, but I'm not trying to have a child one day whose cousin is also their half sibling, so I need to get out of this situation. Since I found this out, both my boyfriend and his sister have been bombarding me with texts and calls trying to explain themselves, but I haven't responded to a single one. I ended up just blocking both of them. Am I supposed to just move on like this never happened? Or should I tell their parents? They're both adults, but I feel like this might be something their parents would want to be aware of. I don't know. Let me know what you think I should do.